Hi, Lee Featherby from Powerful Points here to talk to you about how to start putting together a brilliant presentation, beautifully designed, that will get you results. Last time I spoke about putting yourself in the audience's shoes and thinking about what you need to know in order to say yes. Looking at your proposal from their perspective, I spoke about writing each question on a post-it note, grouping those questions into categories and seeing where the answer to one could actually answer several, allowing you to reduce the number of questions. You should now have 4 to 6 groups of questions, all written down on post-it notes. Give these groups some name, something that represents what they cover, like cost, risk reduction, quality control, impact. It will vary depending on your project and the presentation outcome, but you should really try and keep this to 6 or less. If you have more, see if you can edit it down. Why this is important we'll talk about in an upcoming presentation. Now we need to get those into some sort of structure, some logical order that allows the audience to follow your narrative. What needs to go first? In other words, they won't really be able to understand point C until we've discussed A. Obviously A goes first. Can they now understand C, or do they need to discuss B? If there's no need to understand B before doing C, then the order doesn't matter. Either can go first. Before we go in further, it's important that you consider the no case, the argument against proceeding. Why? Because there's considerable research that shows that people who are the first to raise the counter-arguments are seen as more credible to those who don't. Also, if you don't, you risk someone in the audience doing so, and then you lose control of the presentation. So again, using post-it notes, start to put together a list of no reasons. Look at these. Can these be grouped? These should fall under the same groups as the questions we mentioned before. If not, review your questions. You may have missed something. Now, you can open PowerPoint, and if the version you use lets you create sections, create section headers and write the questions on a new slide. You should now have the broad structure of your presentation correctly structured, outlining what you need to cover. In the next video, we look at matching the evidence to those questions. Until then, bye for now.